Well, here we go.
Notice how light colored these walleye are? Just one of the hooks is in the top part. Mike, you are hot. Nice healthy walleye, and it's yellow.
Canadian Sport Fishing is brought to you by Rapala Premium Fishing Gear, crafted from experience. Yamaha on the water. This is my Yamaha. What kind of Yamaha are you? Dickies, a legend in work since 1922. Lucky Strike. More fish fight with a Lucky Strike.
You know, all across Canada, there's certain types of fishing that happen at certain times of the year. And right now, it's about the middle to end of April, and we're here on the Detroit River. We've got the state of Michigan on one side, and of course, the province of Ontario on the other. And we're fishing for walleye that are migrating up from Lake Erie and also coming down from Lake St. Clair and Lake Huron into the St. Clair River in the Detroit River. And with me today is Mike Atkins and also Pat Pagano. We're using the 3-point system here. I'm working jigging off the front of the boat, and they're working off the back of the boat. And these are good friends of mine that I've been fishing with for a long time, and they keep their ears open, and as soon as they hear that the fishing is good here on the river, they come down. And you can see that we've got lots of fishermen out, whether it's below us here or across on the Michigan side. A lot of people are either trolling and doing something that's called hand lining here on the Detroit River, or they're vertical jigging the way we are. So this is a great social way to fish because you can talk, you know, there's not an awful lot of commotion going on. So Mike, how are you doing? You're retired now?
I'm retired and I'm loving it. And,
so your schedule must be full of fishing or golfing, right?
Fish on.
Mr. Pagano.
Here we go.
Oh, is he still on? Okay, let me get the net. Take your time so that he doesn't shake that hook off. Pat, you know, I haven't had a chance to really talk to you over here. How have you been doing? Have you been playing much?
Excellent. Yes, I'm very busy every weekend.
Good.
A lot of music.
For those of you that may not know, Pat is a world-class flutist. So he's performed all over the world, and when he's not fluting, he is...
all right.
When he's not fluting, he is catching walleyes. So this is a little guy for starters. The one thing that we found here on the Detroit River is that a lot of times these fish hit so light. This is a small eater fish, but we're going to be releasing it. The fish hits so light that you have to use a stinger hook. So later on we're going to explain.
It's a flying fish.
Did you like that?
Nice catch.
He's not getting away. I'm like a bear. So that guy is about 14, 15 inches, and it's the first fish. We're going to release it. And one thing you'll notice here on the Detroit River, the fish are very light colored. This guy's almost like a silver. There he goes.
All right.
He's gone. But this kind of fishing will last from about now, which is about the middle of April, right through till almost June. The only thing that changes is that the fish will go a little bit shallower, and most of the people will be bottom bouncing using a worm harness and a worm. So right now, because the fish are deeper, we're fishing in about 30 to 40 feet of water. We're vertical jigging because the fish are right on the bottom. So this is a fantastic fishery. There may be hundreds of thousands or millions of walleye that come into the Detroit River in the springtime. And it's so simple, you can fish out of a small boat, and we've seen lots of little boats like John boats and 12-foot aluminums. Haven't seen anybody fishing out of a kayak or a canoe. And of course the larger bass boats and fishing boats like this. But it's very easy fishing. It's chat time. The only thing we need is some hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, we can take care of that later, no problem.
Okay, good. But what if it's the fishing's so good we're not going to be able to stop to have anything to eat? Right.
Now we can think about golfing while we're fishing.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, here we go.
All right, Mike. You know what I like to do? Have I told you, Mike, that I like to be very courteous when I go to other people's places? It's almost like the visitors playing against the home team.
Oh, okay.
I usually let the home team get most of the fish. Did you see how I got that guy?
That was very good. You're getting really good at netting, I tell.
He didn't have a chance to swim out of the net. Now, I got to be careful here. The reason I'm putting the net down is because we're using these stinger hooks. You know what? The stinger hook is in the net, so this net is not hard to get the hook out of, so I'll let you take that out.
Okay.
We're using the stinger hooks and putting the net down because you don't want the fish to shake. If that stinger hook is loose, you could get it in your hands. Okay, so notice how light colored these walleye are. They're almost bleached. You don't really see the yellow in here. We got one fish yesterday because we have been here pre-fishing, of course, that's part of my job. Mike got a really nice fish that was like your traditional yellow walleye. I'm just going to take a quick measurement on this fish. I'm guessing, Mike, that it's about 18 inches. 18 inches.
18?
Yeah, perfect eating size walleye. Now, guys, there's no restrictions here on size. There's no slot limit, right?
No.
6 fish limit?
Yes.
6 fish limit.
Yeah. I guess the average size fish here is like this one, about 3 to 4 pounds. So they're beautiful fish. Now you'll see how fast this guy takes off. No problem, because they've got so much energy.
High five.
You know, I can tell you guys are pros. You know, there's a lot of industry here on the Detroit River on both sides, the Canadian and the American. And at one time, that industry really created problems for the water quality in Lake Erie. But in the last 20 or 30 years, the water has become very clean. Okay, I'm going to try to swing him around. He's just on the stinger hook. And today the water quality is very good. And these fish that are caught here on the Detroit River are excellent eating. So it's amazing how, you know, a system that suffered so much from all the industry now is producing great walleye like this. It's going to get this guy back in the water. Pat, that was a beautiful net job.
Dickey's Sport Fishing Sweepstakes.
We were chilling with bottom bouncers and spinners, and I was eating my cereal, and oh my god, boom. It just pulled right down. I could tell I got it, and then my daddy got it in the net, and we put it in a live well.
We'd love to hear your fishing story. Go to our website and enter the Dickey's Sport Fishing Sweepstakes. It's free, and you could win some great prizes.